Welcome to Live Alive. In today's video we'll start with Trent Alexander-Arnold interested in shock Liverpool exit. The 25-year-old has spent his entire career with the Reds, but his current contract expires next year, with no extension or new deal agreed with the club. It is something of a surprise that one of Liverpool's star players has entered the final year of his contract, but it is no surprise that he is attracting interest from elsewhere. German publication Bild report that Real Madrid's interest in the England international is concrete. And more importantly, the player is also open to a move to the Spanish capital. The report states that Alexander-Arnold is interested in a switch to the Santiago Bernabeu, and there has been contact from the Spanish champions over the last month. Clearly Liverpool will be keen to keep hold of the academy product, as losing him would be a huge blow to new manager Arne Slot and the club as a whole. Alexander-Arnold would still warrant a substantial transfer fee this summer, but if he decides then his future lies elsewhere, then he will be able to move on a free next year. The fullback, recently turned midfielder, has made 310 appearances for Liverpool, scoring 19 goals in all competitions, many of which were memorable strikes. He has won the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup and Carabao Cup twice with the Reds, and picked up 29 caps for his country while playing for Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk is another Liverpool superstar now in the final year of his contract at the club, and he said after Netherlands Euro 2024 exit that he is considering his future. "I will think carefully this summer about what I want at club level and as an international player," he said. After a season like this, where all kinds of things have happened, it gets emotional at the end because you know it's over. Liverpool have not received any offer for Luis Diaz. Now that the Euros and Copa America have come to an end, we can expect the summer transfer window to increase in its intensity in the coming weeks, and Liverpool should be part of that. As reported by James Pearce for The Athletic, Luis Diaz has also been linked with a summer move, but Liverpool have not had any offers for him and are not looking to sell the Colombian. Given the amount of stories that have been spread about the future of our number 7, it's perhaps a surprise to hear that nobody has tested the resolve of the Reds just yet, as the Colombian has been involved in international football though. It seems like any negotiations for him and many other potential transfer targets have been put on ice. There will likely be plenty of suitors for the 27-year-old, and he may well have a decision to make on his future before the new season begins. Arne Slot will also have a role to play in this, as he decides to keep the former Porto man in his ranks or try and use a potential fee to mix up his options. Luis Diaz has talents that can be compared to any attacker in world football, but his output isn't always to the same high standards, with the Anfield match against Manchester City perhaps being the best example of this in the last campaign. Let's see whether the Reds decide to stick or twist when it comes to a real fan favourite. Liverpool in pursuit of Lainery Euro. Euro has been one of the breakout youngsters in European football over the last year, excelling in Lille's defence aged just 18. Having impressed so thoroughly, Euro caught the attention of Liverpool. However, the Reds are far from the only team to have been enamoured by the Frenchman. Real Madrid have long been favourites to land Euro, and up until recently it had felt an inevitability that the 18-year-old would be heading to Spain. However, after Man United had a bid accepted for Euro last week, the landscape changed a little. There were even claims that Liverpool were prepared to match the Euro offer, despite United coming to an agreement with Lille. Liverpool are still yet to react. It had been suggested that Liverpool would pounce on Euro if he gave an indication that he was wavering in his desire to join Madrid, and according to journalist Florian Plettenberg, that could be exactly what is now happening. Liverpool had expected Euro to join Real. However, with United moving firmly to cut the European champions off, Plettenberg says that the France U21 international now has a decision to make. Taking to X, the German reporter claims that Euro is still yet to make his choice as the two giants circle him. As reported and now confirmed again, Lainery Euro will decide between Real Madrid and Manchester United. No decision has been made yet, he says. Although Euro is seemingly not quite as firm on Madrid as he once was, Plettenberg reports that Liverpool are currently not involved in the race to sign him. Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain are out of the race at the moment, he says. It does not make a whole lot of sense that Liverpool would drop out of the race as soon as there's a sign that Euro may not sign for Madrid. There have been previous claims that Liverpool see Euro as a generational talent. If the chance is there to get him, and let's remember that they do need a new centre-back, they have to take it. Liverpool eyeing Mohamed Simakan. Liverpool's summer transfer window has been quiet so far, but there has been plenty of time for that to change. The Reds are yet to complete their first signing of the summer as Arne Slot continues to assess his squad. Slot has been taking charge of pre-season training at the AXA training centre and will work alongside new sporting director Richard Hughes. A host of potential new signings have already been linked with moves to Anfield. Lille centre-back Lena Euro and Newcastle United forward Anthony Gordon have all been tipped to move to Liverpool this summer, but it remains to be seen if any deals will be agreed. The Echo takes a look at some of the latest Liverpool transfer gossip that has been doing the rounds over the last 24 hours. Liverpool are being linked with a move for RB Leipzig defender Mohamed Simakan. According to Sky Germany, the Reds have expressed an interest in signing Simakan this summer and have been joined by Atletico Madrid in the race for the defender's signature. Simakan is reportedly happy to remain at Leipzig this summer, but would be open to a transfer if the opportunity arose. Leipzig would apparently demand between €40 million and €45 million to allow Simakan to leave the club this summer. Elsewhere, an update has emerged on Liverpool's reported interest in Atalanta midfielder Tune Koopmeiners. According to Calcio Mercato, the Reds have moved to try and sign Koopmeiners and beat Juventus to the Netherlands international signature. Juventus are known to be interested in signing Koopmeiners, but will need to sell some existing members of their squad before being able to complete any deals. As a result, the report claims that Koopmeiners' future may not be resolved until the end of August, when a transfer may finally be completed. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support Live Alive.